What's up, YouTube? The Cane Corso collection is back with another one. Today I want to talk about how much it costs to feed this breed, what I feed my dogs, how much they eat, and also how I'm against you if you have a Cane Corso and you can't properly give it the right nutrition. Well, what I'm trying to say is if you can't afford a Cane Corso, don't get one. So, from the introductory video last time, you got Da Vinci, my 2-year-old here, and you got Sinatra. Vieni qua. Qui. Vinci, move. You got Sinatra, my 4-month-old, over here playing with this chew toy. Come on. Soup. Soup. Yep, soup. Yep. My 4-month-old and my 2-year-old. So, the fatty, he's still a baby, still a puppy, so he loves his food. Start with Da Vinci. So Da Vinci, well, let me say, I feed both of them the same foods. I do feed them for their kibble. I probably give Da Vinci about six full cups. And I don't mean like a regular coffee cup, regular tea cup, whatever you drink out of, something like this big. No, the cups I give my dogs is about how the English would say a drinking pint, if I have that right. So something about this big, full of this protein kibble. The high protein kibble from Wholehearted. No, I'm not sponsored by them. They should sponsor me after this. But it's called Wholehearted, all right? It has 30% protein, 20% fat. Real beef, they say, is the #1 ingredient. I hope they're not lying to me because I want to give my dogs the good stuff. Active. So this is a value size right here. As you can see, move fatty. As you can see, it's already less than half. Look how big this thing is. Move fatty. You see how big this thing is? It's already less than half. And I bought this last week. Maybe a little more than, about a week ago. So these dogs, they eat. You know, these dogs aren't cheap to feed. They eat a lot, they need their nutrition. And not only do they need their nutrition, they need the best nutrition possible. Again, that being said, I give them the high protein, active performance kibble from Wholehearted. I do mix that with, again, I'm not sponsored by anybody. They should sponsor me after this. But I do give them this meat mixture, I'm gonna call it, for lack of a better word. So it's about in a foot-long casing, as you can see. It's called Vital. This is the turkey recipe. My dogs aren't crazy about that. They like the chicken, but this is all they had when I went to the store. So whoever's buying all the chicken, stop it. My Corsos need to eat. This particular one has turkey, carrots, brown rice, and spinach. The chicken one I normally buy has chicken, brown rice, carrots, and peas. My dogs love the chicken but more than they love the turkey. That being said, I probably put 1.5 pounds. The beautiful thing about this is that it kind of has it labeled in half pounds. So I literally give Da Vinci 1.5 pounds mixed with, how many cups of kibble? Like 6 cups of kibble a day. So per each serving, I give him almost 1.5 pounds mixed with the cup, maybe 1.5 cups. So this dog's probably eating, if I had to put it on the weight scale, probably 3 to 4 pounds per meal. I do feed him twice. Sometimes if I feel like he's a little on the hungry, so that's about 8 pounds right there. If I feel like he's a little more hungry than usual, I will give him another half bowl, so call it 9, maybe 10 pounds a day if he's very hungry and we had a very active day. As I mentioned in my previous video, I stopped since the last video, but I would walk these dogs about 3 miles a day. And that's a lot for any breed, let alone a Cane Corso, where they're not very athletic, agile. These dogs are more guardian dogs. So they're content with some exercise throughout the day, but they're very happy being at home, being in the comfort space, ready to protect the family. So I am cutting back on Da Vinci's exercise. Well, both of their exercises. I do want Da Vinci to fill out. To Sinatra. Sinatra is the 4-month-old, the wrestling over there. As I mentioned that in the last video too. They wrestle all the time. So Sinatra, I probably feed him, I'm gonna say pounds for this one. probably 5 to 6 pounds a day. I try to feed him 3 to 4 times a day. That varies because Da Vinci is a grazer, meaning he'll eat a little bit once I feed him. I'll get his serving out, he'll eat a little bit, walk around, do whatever, come back, eat again, lay down for an hour, go back, finish his food. Sinatra, no, this dog's a pig. I mean, just eats everything off the jump. So I really eye it with Sinatra. I mean, he is a puppy, he has to eat more than an adult. So with Sinatra, I do try to feed him like 5-6 pounds a day, but at the same time, I'm eyeing it if I can, because again, Da Vinci's a grazer. This little sneaky one will go to Da Vinci's bowl and do his deed, for lack of a better term. With that being said, these dogs are not cheap to feed. Like I said, I got this probably about a week ago. This is about, I believe, $80 at the store I go to. These little casings here is $20 a pop. I get about 5 of them every time I go, and I probably go at least every week and a half to 2 weeks. So I'm dropping, just for this, every week, every 2 weeks. Hey, get over here. I'm dropping about probably $100 a pop just on this every 2 weeks. So that's $200 alone. And I probably go through this every 2.5 to 3 weeks. So on a fast month, let's call it, I'm dropping, and again, I'm probably undercutting it too. I'm probably dropping about $300 a month just to feed him. And that's with this diet that I know my dogs love. Da Vinci, raw food, never. Try to do it with him, wants nothing to do with it. Sinatra's fatty, he'll probably do it. But I know with the raw food diet, when I tried it with Da Vinci, it was insanely expensive. Even if you go to like a cheaper, I mean, like a bargain place, you know, where you can find meat a little cheaper. What's in a Costco? Even if you go to like a Costco and try and get a discounted meat, it's still, of course they gotta play right by the freaking camera. Vini qua. Hey, Sinatra. Vini qua. Da Vinci. Of course they gotta play right by the cameras. Yeah, both of you. And yeah, so I know the raw food diet. If you're feeding a Cane Corso raw food diet, mad respect. It's a lot of hard work to prep it. It's not cheap at all. So a lot of respect to you. Again, I probably would have done it with Da Vinci, but he's so freaking picky. This is the pickiest dog. I don't even know how he is one, to be honest. He's so picky. I try to do the chicken. He wanted his chicken fried, grilled, not fried, but grilled. And this man wanted a 5-course meal as a dog, and that wasn't happening. It was a lot of work, spending a lot of hours a week just prepping it. Didn't have that time. So thankfully I found the Vital turkey, well, preferably chicken, the Vital meat case, let's say. And then again, the wholehearted, high protein, active performance stuff right here. My dogs love it. Again, it's not cheap. So people, this is where it gets, I guess, emotional for me. I've seen people with Cane Corsos walk, and I would stop, I would eye him a bit. I mean, this happened a couple months back, saw some lady walking one. Dog was probably 6-7 months, very underweight. You could tell all the bones in the freaking body were skinny. I asked too, because I'm an asshole when it comes to my breed of dogs. Like, oh, is that a rescue? No, it's not a rescue. And I told her straight up, listen, if you can't afford your dog, why do you have it? These dogs need to eat. These dogs don't do the half cup a day, 1 cup a day. No, these dogs are freaking animals. Like, and when I mean an animal, I mean these dogs are tanks. These dogs are beasts. All right. So before you decide on getting a Cane Corso, make sure you have the finances for them. No reason. Don't make them suffer for your fucking excuse my language, for your lack of I don't even know the word. I messed up right there. But please, these dogs eat a lot. They're expensive. And if you can't afford one, I mean, just do God some due diligence and don't get one. Yeah, they're beautiful to look at, they're beautiful to have, but again, just the feeding aspect. And you know what? No videos really talk about this. I mean, no one really talks about the expenses of feeding Cane Corsos. Why are they calling me? I told them I'm doing a video. The expenses of Cane Corsos, they're not cheap. And like I said, I'm probably doing it on the cheaper side, and it's over $300 a month. And that's if I'm doing the math properly. Math is never my strong suit. You know, I know how to spend money, I know how to earn it, but aside from that, don't ask me any questions. But that being said, I hope this video gave you an honest understanding, because I know a lot of these videos, they try to be extra professional. Nah, I'm here to give you the flat out truth, whether you want to hear it or not. These dogs, at the end of the day, again, need a lot of attention. They're financially expensive. I mean, my English is like my 10th language. I don't even know. But again, I hope this was as informative as possible for you. As I always say, there's dogs and then there's Cane Corsos. Please, again, I want to make this a community thing. You know, I want YouTube and the Cane Corso lovers to really unite. So let's get some questions. You know, I'll be more than happy to answer anything. Sinatra, I will be breeding, so keep an eye out for that. I wish you guys all the best. I will probably make another video in a couple days from now. I think the next video, which I think is going to be a funny one, will be on the stubbornness of the Cane Corso. They are Italian. That's all I'm going to say. We Italians are a little, as they say in Calabria, testaura. So they're like, they're definitely Italian, not far from it. So again, I hope you guys have a great evening, great day, great morning, wherever you are in the world, country, whatever. Wishing you guys all the best, and I'll talk to you guys soon.